Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. We're back here in Riverbend Springs, the aftermath. And it's about a little after 5:30 here in the morning. Came and got coffee from our local coffee shop. And remember in the last video, I did mention that I was going to be probably playing this in more of a survival type scenario. Whether it's on camera or off camera, I wasn't sure. Let's get those lights on for safety. I do need to come over here and pick up a trailer. We have 30 bucks to our name. But I have actually changed things up just a little bit. I was going to... let's not do that. Got this drop deck type trailer. It's set up to where it folds. Let's see if I can figure that out. Nope, not that. Oh, that button. So yeah, that's how this works. The reason for it is because we do have a lawnmower and that's about it. We do have a chainsaw, an axe, and a bunch of spray paint. But we do have a nice home. If you remember in the first video I did here, just showing off the map a little bit, the changes to it from the original, we owned all of this. And I was initially going to, or I had initially sold everything, all the equipment, all the buildings and everything, sold these 3 pieces of farmland, and we just had our home and such build up here. We still own this field here, because you can't own this little plot up here without owning that, as that kind of shows. Kind of. It's not cooperating very well with me, but yeah. Anyway, instead, we own an island. This island here. Let's go check it out. I do have some rental properties on the island as well. So we have decided to already figure out a way to make some income. If you guys are familiar with the map at all, you'll probably realize the area that I've bought is in one that, wrong button. There we go. Good, the lights are still on. It's still dark enough. It's the island where you really can't normally get to very well. But our entranceway. Of course, because it is December in the real world, Christmas is less than a week away at this point. We are very well decorated. So these are the rental spots, some mobile homes. They're on the opposite side of the island from me, so yeah. We do have this nice candy cane fencing down the drive, and it will go away after the holidays. We do have this beautiful green field here. Of course, we might have gone a little overboard with the decorations outside and whatnot, but I like it. I'm still not 100% set on the blue for the house and the garage, but I'll take it. Now I need to figure out a way for me to get turned around so I don't outright destroy this poor trailer. That's one thing I didn't do or think about when I put down the fencing, is I didn't give myself really any room to turn around. So we do have our ram set up for logging. This is the logging attachment bed to it. Try and get this on. Yeah, there we go. Woo! Say, don't get stuck on it. I can handle a 5th wheel just fine, but these tiny trailers like this, not so much. Like I said, to get turned around. But I'm also not exactly used to the handling of this pickup. This is a brand new one that showed up in the mod hub earlier this past week. the week prior to Christmas, I think it was. So with the way this is set up when you initially get in here, and apparently I parked right with the tree in the middle of the trailer, but oh well. This is all gravel because in the original, I believe, some kind of treatment plant. I think is the way it's set up to be. So, and yes, this is the Christmas tree that does play music. Yes, I did just get back in, but beautiful lighting. And this is matching garage to go with it. I did end up putting the four-post lift here, as well as our workbench. We even have Lizard genuine parts. Gotta love it. And we do have our snowplow and salt spreader here as well. Shed there is where our mower currently sits, and any extra parts we need for chainsaws and whatnot. Let me readjust my mirrors. I just realized that they got moved on me. I think when I was trying to figure out how to handle the trailer. There we go. This thing just barely slides in the garage. So we'll probably end up getting a smaller vehicle, just so when we aren't logging, whenever I can afford it. Like I said, we have 30 bucks through our name. Don't really have much going on back here. I do love the lighting around the house, though. I'm curious if the in-game time hits December, if it's going to change and add Christmas lighting to it. I do kind of like this time of morning. Sun's just barely coming up. We still have lights on because, you know, sensors haven't been hit or anything. But we do have this nice backyard back here. And unfortunately, I thought I had a mod where I could cut trees on land I don't own. Apparently I don't. So we're going to be focusing on, well, at least to start, all the deadwood contracts in the area, things like that. Just so we can start getting in income and getting paid for it. As far as finances go, there you go, right there. Balance, $30, plain and simple. Yeah, no fields to our name. We just own the island that we are on. Come on, there we go. We just own that. We don't own anything else. And I am a little saddened that this version we can't buy field or not fields, the roads. So like all this green tree area, we cannot buy to harvest said trees. And it's sad. I wish we could. I mean, we could buy this up here, but it's also, you know, $277,000. Yeah. I don't really feel like buying anything that has a field attached to it. At least not right now. I mean, I can't even come over here and harvest all of the deadwood there. Unless, you know, obviously we get it as a contract, but something tells me we won't. So, this is another spot that I was thinking of, 251,000. So this one may be one that we look at relatively quick, 211,000. It just depends on how the contracts add up. But I am looking at focusing on lumber. So we do have a dog. Name is Velocity. Not sure where she's at, but now we threw food in her dish. She should be coming soon. I'm kind of surprised that we don't actually have an overhead light above our porch. We just have these side lights here. But we'll go ahead and enter our lovely home. Figure out where my wall switch is at. Oh, all the way over here. Well, apparently that turns the fan on somewhere. Oh, that fan. Huh? Oh. Interesting. Interesting, though, that I guess it is right above the heat, so it is going to push that down and cycle it throughout the home. I've had this house on one other map. Can't remember the name of it, though. It's a map from an older version, but I don't think I ever shut off the interior. We do have this nice little 2-bed room over here. Let's stay in bed and a flower over the other one and some interesting decorations. Kind of matches the lighting in the garage. Oh, I hear my dog sniffing around somewhere. Of course, the bathroom. Really white and stark. Not a big fan of it. And then my bedroom. So, yeah. Set up pretty nicely. Very simple. Kitchen is simple as well, which I like. No, I want to turn the light off. There we go. Now you can shut. Forgot to turn the light off in the bathroom. So finicky. Yeah, for 3 beds in here, we have room for 8 people. Yeah, that would be maybe if parents come. Would I use anywhere close to that? And of course, our back porch we have set up with gas grill there, propane, charcoal. And then a lovely table here, and another one out here under the umbrella to enjoy, having a river. And I'm curious. Let's see if we can catch anything. I'm not going to be good at this. I never am. There's a lot of dead standing around here. Come on. Finicky fish. Actually, more like my mouse skills are finicky. I caught a trout. Nice. Hey, let's sell it. Get $100. So we're up to 130 now. I thought about doing some fishing as well. Probably will wait until springtime to get that going. There's our dog. If you're wondering how I have a black dog, one of the recent, I think with the season 2 pass, one of those things increased the design, quote unquote, of the dog, so you can have more than just the one dog. I also have a mod that allows me to physically have more than one dog on the farm. So I do have a tool shed that I'm going to be building here. So I got to get some things together, and unfortunately I don't have the funds to start buying the things yet. So yeah, we're gonna have to get some contracts going. Let me just pull out the handy dandy tablet here. That's blowing out my ears. So if it is you, I apologize. So I'm going to step away from that. That's the only downside to that thing. There's my contracts. All right. I got actually about $12,000 worth of contracts, not to mention what I can get with the wood. So I'm playing this off as I came to town with the 5th wheel trailer. Had all my stuff loaded onto that and in the truck, and that's what I came to town with. And I bought this property, and we've gone from there. The little trailer here is for our little mower. So if we want to do, say, go into town and mow up some contracts that way, they're not going to be actually in the in-game contract tab, but you know what I mean. Go do some landscaping with our mower. I can load it up onto here and we're good to go. That's kind of my thinking behind that. I don't want to use a big fifth wheel if I don't have to. Again, this is a tilt deck as well. Man, I parked this at night. I actually got closer to the edge than I thought. Whoops. Good thing it's front heavy. Yeah, with all the equipment and such under there, that helps. There's even an air compressor in there, so nice. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to be using and doing to get things going. Like I said, we just caught a $100 fish. So, I mean, I could do a couple of those and definitely get us some more funds so we can start building this shed up. But the shed isn't important. It's just... I got a little bit of a debt that we got to pay off. So buying this property wasn't cheap. We do have a debt. I haven't shown it to you because I haven't created the debt in the system yet, but it's there. That's what I'm going with, and I love the fact these double doors swing out like that. But this house is just so well done. I really love it. And I got decorations in the windows even. Couldn't quite find a window the right size for those guys, but that's how they're hanging out. A few more lights there and there. Our little doghouse just kind of fits perfectly right here. Once we may or may not have a tree there after Christmas time, but now I have Bring Me the Figgy Pudding stuck in my head because of that. Sorry. We do have... I had a little bit of a oopsie when I was building things. These are not technically on my property, so I cannot open these. I screwed up on that. And I can't buy this property. So unless I do a restart, those are stuck there. As is this will be. Yeah, I screwed up. So if you see me playing in May and it's like springtime on this map, and you still see that there, first of all, I'd be surprised if I'm playing on this particular map for that long. And two, yeah. So I kind of built this over here as a little prayer sanctuary type of deal, because we do have people over there, and if they want to come and, you know, have a spot where they can do whatever, that's fine. They have full use of this green space, as long as they don't tear anything up, set anything on fire or anything like that. They're free to use this area. So, got more than a few people over here. I think most of them they all have 2 cars. Obviously, a couple of them are either at work or out and about, this early in the morning. So, yeah. I like the way this turned out. Obviously, for having trailers and such back here, not so much. But, and then I just recently refound the Merry Christmas sign. I forgot about that. I think I had found it at one point. I may have deleted it on accident, or may not have made the transfer and such. But we got it back now, and yeah. So I think I'm going to get started on these contracts, guys. But in the meantime, we'll end this video there. So as always, if you happen to like what you see, if you catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and give me a thumbs up and ring that bell. My brain is all over the place. Crikey. Anyway, if you happen to make it to this part of my video, guys, I want to say thank you, and I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. And I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'll catch you next episode. Take care. Peace.